I'm Guido McFister, and he's Mucka J.
Welcome to Eyes on the Scene. So hello there and welcome to the very first episode of Eyes on the Scene. This has been a long time in the making. We hope that you're going to enjoy this show just as much as we've enjoyed building this up and making it.
We've got some brilliant stuff on the show tonight. We've got a cracking specially recorded lockdown live set from Stoke-on-Trent's folk punk revolutionary rock and roll heroes Headsticks. We've got back from the Defects, Belfast punk legends, the Defects I should say, giving us a wee look around his memorabilia with a couple of very, very special guests popping in, but I'll leave that for now.
We've also got fantastic record label for the underground scene called Roulette Records from Roulette Media. They are going to give us their monthly recommended video, which this month comes from Sons of Liberty. It's a very, very good video. We've also got this crazy man, Guido McFister, with his brand new quiz show. Oh dear. It's called What's the Point of It? And this is where bands don't win money. They can win exposure points. And our guest on the show tonight is the amazing Jonny Suicide from Rocky Shades, Wrathchild and New Generation Superstars.
My first victim, as it were. But first off, we've got a cracking lockdown live session specially recorded for us by a very young progressive rock band from Newton Abbot. They were the youngest band ever to play Bloodstock when their drummer was only 14. They got through to the final of Sky Arts competition, and they're here for you now, and they're called Ethyrfield.
Dogs away, following the crown. Eyes forward towards my throne, somewhere to rest his head. Just go round and run away. I don't want you here no more. I'm the twist, I'm the you know what you to everyone that's watching on Roulette Live. We are Etherfield. That first song was called Bitter Wishbone. It will appear on our new album, and so will this song. This next song's called Serenity. That song was called Serenity.
Again, that's going to be on the album that we should be making next month.
Yeah. It's about,
I don't know when it'll be out.
Yeah,
This next song's from an old EP.
this EP was released like this time last year actually.
Yeah.
This song's called
Year old.
This song's called Free the Dog.
Sunshine
was called Free the Dog. Switching over guitars for this next song.
This one we played a lot live, but it is going on the new album. Again, being recorded soon.
So if you've seen one of our live performances, you may have heard this song recently, I guess. This next song's called The Hunter. song was called The Hunter. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves at home at the moment. I know lockdown's starting to come to an end a little bit.
A little bit.
A little
Everyone's
bit.
going back to work now, for the most part.
So this next song is
Poor
also from that
fuckers.
EP that we talked about earlier, and this song is called Never or Even.
Save your breath. I know you can feel sympathy. Pull them down to their knees. Gaze into my uncaring eye. Will you say? Tell you take my name. As I tie the noose, strung up by your wit, I am your again. Your ego takes a hit. Ciao. Oh. Ow.
That was Never or Even.
This next song's a really, really old song now. On our first EP ever.
First EP. Before we get into it, I might just list off, while this lockdown is starting to get eased a little bit, some of the gigs that were postponed. We've got a few dates for those. So for the ones that are in this year, we got we're playing with Sons of Liberty at the Thekla in Bristol on the 19th of September. So if you're in Bristol at that time, you can come down and see us. It's all a Roulette Media arranged gig. And then also on the 16th of October, we're playing at Kaiserville 6 at Ramsgate. And then also the big one, HRH, AOR, Great Yarmouth, Saturday the 14th of November. So if you've got tickets for that, come down for that one.
At the moment, they're all still happening.
At the moment, yeah.
At the moment, as it stands at the moment, it's definitely going on.
And also,
I would say definitely.
there's some gigs out next year, but if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you can keep updated on that, and we'll post about
We
that.
also have a website for that kind of stuff as well.
Website as well, yeah.
Etherfield.com.
Check that out as well.
If anyone ever uses that, I'm sure they should use it.
Yeah. So this last song is called Bag of Bones.
With a voice made of shame. too high, vagabond. Try too high, vagabond. Try too high, vagabond. Try too high, vagabond. Give me the chance.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Ah, wasn't that fantastic? Brilliant set there from Ethyrfield. And when you think their oldest member is still only 20 years old, I mean, they've got a bright future in front of them, I think. I must point out they've got a debut album coming out on Roulette Records sometime in the new year. So looking forward to that indeed.
Yeah, me too. They've definitely got a really, really big future ahead of them. But talking of Roulette Records, let's go on to the next section of the show. It is actually a Roulette Recommends. This is going to be a section of the show where Roulette Media will recommend a band each month and a video. And the video for this month is from a band called Sons of Liberty. They're a cracking southern rock style band. And their album last year called Animism has a track called Up Shit Creek. And we're going to play that one for you now. So we'll see you after this.
My wife don't love me 'cause I'm in too deep. The drinking I do and the company I keep. My dog ran away 'cause he thinks I'm mad.
And wasn't that a cracking video from Sons of Liberty there with Up Shit Creek taken from their album Animism? And as you can see, the footage was put together from fan footage. So, you know, all the times you go to a wee gig and you get these people and, you know, they got their phones in the air the whole time. At least something positive has come out of it. I was cracking.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And the album is also brilliant too. And they've just released a brand new vinyl, limited edition, bright orange, which you can get from roulettemedia.co.uk. There's only a couple of copies left, so you've got to be quick, ain't you?
You heard him, getting quick.
Getting quick. Right then, next up for you, we haven't got The Chase. We haven't got any of the other quiz shows, Family Fortunes, Blockbusters. No, we have got a brand new quiz show, which is hosted by the one and only Guido McFister. It's called What's the Point of It? I think that's the logo. What's the point of it? Anyway, you're going to really enjoy this show. I'm sure Guido has really enjoyed putting this one together. See him soon with his special guest.
Well, hello and welcome to the first episode of What's the Point of It? The new fun quiz for musicians to see what they know about general knowledge, bit of music, and kind of about themselves and their scene. And we're joined with the winner of the Breaking Bands Virtual Festival Battle of the Bands quiz, the one and only, the bass beast that is Mr. Jonny Suicide from Rocky Shade's Wrathchild and New Generation Superstars. How you doing, Jonny?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad at all, not too bad. Thanks very much for joining us and having a crack at this. I know you're still well chuffed for winning your, what was it you won? Was it a dirty sock or?
No, I won the Kit Kat wrapper.
Ah, Kit Kat wrapper. That was it.
Stuff from Witch Tripper won the sock, but I wanted the sock. I was a bit gutted.
Well, we haven't quite decided what we're going to give as a prize yet, but it'll be along the same lines, I'm sure.
Oh, I have no doubt. Well worth me giving you an hour of my time.
So, what's been going on music-wise during lockdown for you?
Okay, well, since we did the interview for Breaking Bands Festival, Gaz, our drummer, has left New Gen. He's also left Rocky Shade's Wrathchild. So we were drummerless. New Gen have hired a new guy called Nick, who is phenomenal, unbelievable drummer. So that's been good. So we started rehearsing with Nick a couple of weeks ago. So we've done 2 rehearsals. Our rehearsal space opened on June the 8th, I think it was. So we rehearsed the first Sunday after that and did the 2 Sundays up until last weekend. And then AJ and Davey both live in Leicester and have gone back into lockdown.
Oh, no, you couldn't. Oh, you couldn't make this stuff up, could you?
Yeah. I must admit, he's given us a few hours of fun in the band chat, calling them lepers and things like that. Yeah, but yeah, they're stuck back in lockdown. So we can't do anything for a couple of weeks now without them. So so we've got about 7-8 songs pretty much nailed with Nick after 2 rehearsals, which is cool. But there's no real point in learning a full set. 'Cause it's not going to be gigging anytime soon. So
yeah.
We've been writing new tunes as well, so we've got 4, maybe 5 new gen songs ready to go. So don't be surprised if you don't see a new gen album by the end of this year. Certainly the early part of next year. Same with every other band that's out there, because that's all we can do at the moment.
I was just going to say, I think there's going to be a plethora of new albums from bands all released within about a month of each other.
Which is great. Can't beat a bit of new music.
Back to the quiz. What's the point of it? In this quiz, we'll have 3 rounds of 5 questions each, so a total of 15 questions. Okay. The first round is Random Ronnie, which is general knowledge. The second round will be Rock and Robin, which is rock and pop music. And the last round is Personal Percy, which are all song or questions related kind of to yourself and the scene you're in. So see what you know about that. If you can answer every question straight away, we'll give you 100 exposure points, because it's all about exposure, man.
Yeah.
Bands needs, it's all about exposure. If you can't answer straight away, you can get 4 possible answers, multiple choice. That will take 20 points away from you. You will also have 2 support packages. Flip the question. Basically, we'll give you another question with the 4 possible answers, and heads or tails, which will take away 2 wrong answers.
Cool.
You good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Are you ready to start round 1, Random Ronnie?
Let's go.
Question 1. Barry Allen was the alter ego of which DC comic superhero?
God, I don't know anything. If you'd have said Marvel, I'd have probably been okay. Barry Allen. Can I get the 4?
Of course you can, yeah.
4 things.
Okay. Was Barry Allen the alter ego of the Atom, the Flash, Shazam, or Green Lantern?
I have no idea. Can I take away 2 answers?
You want to go heads or tails?
Yes, please.
Right. Oh, on the first question, a lifeline is used as well. Okay. Was Barry Allen the alter ego of the Flash or Green Lantern?
The Flash.
Good man.
Oh, do you know what? I was going to say that. Oh, I can't believe it.
I know what it's like. Sometimes things are there, but you just can't get them out.
Yeah, I thought the Flash. I was a bit thingy. Is it the Flash or Shazam? So when you got rid of Shazam, it was like, okay, good.
Okay, question 2. What 1993 animated Disney film starred Bette Midler as a witch?
1993 animated Disney film. Bette Midler as a witch.
Yep.
God. Can I get the 4?
You certainly can. Was it The Lion King, Hocus Pocus, Muppet Christmas Carol, or The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Hocus Pocus.
It was indeed. 80 points. Good man.
Unbelievable.
Okay, question 3. What colour is Teletubby Tinky Winky?
Purple.
Yes, he gets in with a straight 100. You got kids?
No.
So how do you know the Teletubbies so well?
If I had kids, I wouldn't let them watch the Teletubbies. They're a bit sinister, the Teletubbies, aren't they?
I used to quite like them when I used to get home. You know, being out on the acid at the slime light.
Yeah.
I thought that was I was one of that would get you, but never mind. Okay, question 4.
It's really bad what you know and what you don't know, isn't it?
I couldn't have told you, I must admit. Although I did once know a guy whose cat was called Tinky Winky.
Really? Was his cat purple?
Yeah, it wasn't actually. No, it was black. Anyway, question 4. Soyuz was the name of the first Russian spacecraft. But can you tell me the English translation of Soyuz?
No. Can I have 4 thingies?
Yeah. Okay. In English, does Soyuz mean freedom? Does it mean strength? Does it mean liberty? Or does it mean union?
Strength.
You're going for strength?
Yeah.
Is that your ultimate answer?
Oh, that means it's wrong. Yeah, that's my final answer.
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. It actually means union.
Really?
It does indeed. Well, according to Wikipedia, anyway.
Yeah. Oh, Wikipedia's never right. I bet I'm right. I'm going to go and change Wikipedia after this.
No, I haven't taken my information from Wikipedia. Not all of it, anyway.
Yeah. I got all my info from there. It's fine.
Last question in the first round of random runny questions.
Okay.
Question 5. Who has managed Reading, Swansea, and Liverpool football clubs?
John Toshak.
Is that your ultimate answer?
Oh, that's wrong then. No, can I have the four?
No. It doesn't mean it's wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Was it Brendan Rodgers? Was it Roy Hodgson, Gerard Houllier, or Roy Evans?
No, it was Brendan Rodgers.
It was, yes.
Yeah. I got Swansea. I'm sure John Toshak managed Swansea. That's why I got that in my head. Never managed Liverpool, though, did he? That's rubbish.
He didn't know. He didn't. Yes, Liverpool are the current Premier League champions. After waiting 30 years for a new title, they finally did it last week.
Are you a Liverpool fan, by any chance?
For about 45, 46 years, yeah.
No, I'm a Nottingham Forest fan for my sins, and we played our arch rivals at lunchtime today.
I was watching that.
We absolutely destroyed them for 90 minutes and let an equaliser in the 97th minute.
I know. Felt gutted for you.
Oh, I was swearing at the TV and everything. My wife was upstairs and she said, is it safe to come down? Yeah, I was like, no.
Well, actually, we might be bringing a bit of football-y stuff into this show because
Okay.
we're both big football fans as well. So everybody is getting a football question.
That's good. I'm okay with football questions. Well, I got my football question right, so that's good.
So, are you ready for the rock and pop round? Rock and rollin'? Yeah. Right, we're down to music. This is what we're all about when we love it.
This is where it'll be mine.
So, okay, question 1. Who had an 80s #1 hit with Don't Turn Around?
Don't turn around. Oh God, who sang that?
That's the one, man.
I know. I can't. I'm trying to picture who sang it in my head. Then you'll have to give me the 4.
Yeah, and it's one of those I think everybody knows. Everybody knows the song, but exactly how. Okay. Who had a #1 hit in the 80s with Don't Turn Around? Was it A, Jimmy Cliff? Was it Freddie McGregor? Was it Aswad? Or was it the Mighty Diamonds?
Aswad.
Good man. Correct answer.
Excellent.
Okay. For another possible 100 exposure points.
Yeah.
In 1994, who staged the largest free music event in history to an approximate audience of 3.5 million people in Rio de Janeiro?
God. I have absolutely no idea. No, I'll need me 4 answers again, I think.
Okay. Not a problem at all, Johnny. Was it the Rolling Stones? Was it Paul McCartney? Was it Bruce Springsteen? Or was it Rod Stewart?
The Rolling Stones.
Is that your ultimate answer, as they say?
That means it's wrong.
It doesn't mean it's wrong. I should be saying this at the end of every one.
Yeah, that's my last answer.
Rolling Stones?
Yeah.
Now, I have to say, the Rolling Stones did play on the beach in Rio to about 1.5 million. But Rod Stewart played.
Was it really Rod Stewart? No way.
3.5 million people. Then the mind.
That's crazy.
I know.
See, in my head, I'd got Paul McCartney or the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, but Rod Stewart.
That's mental. Yeah, that would. If you'd have asked me to rate the answers, like give you the answers 1 to 4, who was most likely to be? Rod Stewart would have been at the bottom.
You can't. I mean, other people's musical tastes. What can you say? Things
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Hey,
I don't dislike Rod. I don't dislike Rod Stewart.
dislike.
I would never have got that.
Okay, here's one possibly a bit closer to home for you.
Right.
Question 3. What is Iggy Pop's real name?
Oh my god! I was watching that punk documentary the other day on Sky.
Which one? There's many. Oh no,
Well,
Netflix.
Sky did a 4-part punk thing, and Iggy Pop was the whole thing was all about Iggy Pop on the first one. Oh god! No, give me the 4. I'll know it as soon as you say it.
Okay, is it James Osterberg, Gene Assenberg, Martin Kannenberg,
No,
or Joseph Hassenberg?
no, it's the first one. As soon as you said it.
James Osterberg?
Yeah, James Osterberg.
Good man.
As soon as you said it, I was like, yeah, that's the one. He was a drummer in a blues band before he became a punk singer, and they were talking about him as James Osterberg, the drummer.
Oh, I know. First time I saw Iggy Pop live in Belfast in the 80s, for some reason, me and my then girlfriend only had 4 cans of beer between us.
Wow.
And they didn't serve alcohol in the venues in Belfast like that. So I actually watched it live, and it was one of the best gigs I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, brilliant. I remember seeing him. Saw him at Reading Festival a couple of times, and I saw him in Wollerton Park in Nottingham playing with Green Day. Brilliant.
I was at the Glastonbury gig with the Stooges.
Oh, no, well.
We were playing ourselves, and I got to see that. That was, again, amazing. One of the best gigs.
Yeah, so good.
I still watch it from time to time on the old YouTube and that. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, I digress. We need to carry on here. Question.
Yeah.
Okay, Epitaph Records. Another kind of punk thing. Was founded by which member of Bad Religion?
Oh, I was hoping you were going to ask me which band. What's his name? Brent Harrowitz or something like that. I think that's his name.
Ooh.
No, you have to give me the 4.
Not a problem. Was it Greg Graffin? Was it Jay Bentley? Was it Brett Gurewitz? Or was it Brian Baker?
Brett Gurewitz.
It was indeed.
That was quite close.
You were. No, I was kind of inside going, oh!
Yeah. I couldn't remember what his name was. Yeah,
Right.
they headlined Rebellion the year we played, the day we played. They were brilliant.
Yeah, again, a band I've loved for a lot of years and got to see for the first time a few years ago when they were over, and yeah.
So good live. So good. We wanted to leave early because we wanted to drive back to Nottingham, and the 2 headline bands were Pennywise and Bad Religion. And we were like, let's just stay and watch them. We watched them both. We got back about 5 in the morning because we were like, we're not leaving until we've watched Bad Religion now, and they were so good.
That's music, man. Is what we do for music.
Yeah,
whether we're playing it or watching it ourselves, you know, we go out of our way to see our favourite bands and that, and do whatever it takes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
and
so
that's
good.
the way it should be. Support your local scene, by the way.
And support your local pub. Look.
And a brilliant pub it is too. I do like it. Yeah. Okay, we've got one more question in this round. Who replaced Wrathchild on the bill of Monsters of Rock in 1984 and went on to superstardom?
Motley Crue.
I'm joking.
Well, they didn't replace Wrathchild. Wrathchild just never took it up. Ridiculous, yeah.
Had to slip it in somewhere, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, but we are staying with Monsters of Rock at Donington.
Okay.
And can you tell me who were the first headline band to play Donington in 1980?
1980, I can, because I'm actually friends with his wife. It was Rainbow with Graham Bonnet singing.
Yeah, nice one, man. Full 100.
Brilliant.
So how do you know them then?
So it's really weird. So I've been Facebook friends with Bethany Heavenstone for years,
Yeah.
and not realising she was dating Graham Bonnet for a long time. So we chatted. We play online Scrabble, and because I like playing that, Words with Friends, and I was just chatting to her on there, and she messaged me and says, "Oh, you're in Nottingham, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Oh, Graham's playing Nottingham." So I knew she was dating somebody called Graham. Never gave it a thought. And she says, "Oh, Graham's in Nottingham. He played last night." And I was like, "Okay." So I went on my phone, having a look at what gigs were in Nottingham, and Firefest had been on at Nottingham at Rock City, and I was like, "Oh, Graham." She can't mean Graham Bonnet, surely. So I messaged her and I went, "Do you mean Graham Bonnet out at Rainbow?" And she was like, "Yeah, Graham. That's what I'm always talking about." I was like, "You are shitting me. You're actually dating Graham Bonnet from Rainbow?" And she was like, "Yeah, why?" And I was like, "Oh my God." So we got to meet Graham Bonnet at Hard Rock Hell a few years ago, and she was the bass player in his band for quite a while as well. So bonkers. I had no idea she was talking about Graham Bonnet every time I spoke to her. She'd just say Graham, and I was just like, "Yeah, cool."
These things happen.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm not sure whether they sent me a friend request or I sent them, whatever. But I had this guy on Facebook called Bam Bam.
Oh yeah, the dogs, yeah.
Whatever. And we chatted a few times and whatnot. And then one day I noticed somebody post something in his timeline about the Dogs Demure.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, hold on a second. Here, Bam Bam, are you actually Bam from the Dogs?
Yeah, Bam Ross. Bam Ross, he'd be on Facebook, so I'm friends with him. Yeah, really cool guy. Makes awesome jewellery.
I know.
Yeah, I've got 2 pendants of his, and they're amazing. Love them.
I've got a mate actually that lives out in Florida, and me and Clark were huge Dogs Demure fans, and I was actually able to put him and Bam in contact with each other, and now
brilliant.
Drinking buddies and whatnot. So
that was great. We went on the Monsters of Rock cruise this year and last year, which is a huge cruise of 80s rock music out of Miami, and we've been on that a couple of times. And Bam's always on there, so because I was obviously married to Cher from Vixen, so Vixen play, and Bam's on there one day, and he sells all his jewellery. So got chatting to him. Really nice guy, and obviously he was the original drummer in my favourite band, the Wild Hearts. So I've got plenty of stuff to say to him when I see him.
Oh, Jack, a bit of Wild Hearts, I must admit.
I love him.
Right, now it's time for our personal Percy round.
This is where I get them all wrong now.
We'll see. Okay, question 1.
Okay.
It's a Wrathchild question.
Oh no.
Who was Wrathchild's, speaking of original drummers, original drummer?
Eddie Starr.
Is that your ultimate answer?
You're going to tell me he wasn't the first one, aren't you? No, you better give me the 4.
Okay. Was it Brian Parry, Eddie Starr, Freddie Starr, or Lance Rocket?
No, Lance Rocket was the guitarist. I'll stick with my answer, Eddie Starr.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect.
I knew it was going to be.
The very first original drummer was Brian Parry.
Wow, really? I know Eddie was the drummer on Stack Attack, the first album.
Yeah. But before that, obviously.
Yeah, because Lance wasn't the original guitarist. It was, I can't think what his name is now. The guy who played in Gaz Harris's Wrathchild, he was the original guitarist before Lance. See, I told you I'd get these wrong. Stop asking me Wrathchild questions.
It was a bit out there. I don't think he was with them for very long, to be honest.
No. Don't ask me the original New Gen drummer was, because I don't know that either.
No, but there may be a New Gen question there. Okay, question 2. Can you tell me what band released the single Legs Up in 1988?
Legs up. Smash Gladys.
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, because Sally Cato died not so long ago, didn't she, bless her?
She did indeed, yes.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust, as they say.
That's a great album as well, that Smash Gladys album.
I know.
I love it.
I don't know how I heard them originally, but you just do with music, don't you? And I remember
We used to go to Rock City. We used to go to Rock City in the 80s, and that was always a dance floor favourite, Legs Up. And the first time I heard it, I ran over to the DJ. Who's this? What is it? Straight down the record shop the next day. I need this album.
These are one of the reasons why we love music so much, though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's these little things like that. You know, I mean, I remember going into a record shop in Napa, California, because I'd heard this song on the radio all the time. I didn't know who it was by or what it was called, so I just said, "I've been hearing this song, man. It kind of goes, ah, wah!" And it goes, "Ah, Disturbed, dude, wicked." That was that.
Yeah. He'd know straight away, yeah.
Not the first time I've done that in a record shop.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Question 3. After the tragic death of Honey Rock's drummer, Razzle, the band played 2 memorial gigs in their hometown of Helsinki. Can you tell me who decked on drums for those 2 gigs?
Oh, I can't. No, you'll have to give me 4 for that.
Okay. Was it Nick Turner? Was it Terry Chimes? Was it Tommy Lee? Or was it Johnny Blitz?
It was Terry Chimes.
It was indeed.
As soon as you said it, I recognise that name.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 4. In 1984, Wrathchild were replaced by Motley Crue as opening act at Donington Rock. Now, can you finish the Motley Crue lyric?
Go on.
You know that I've seen too many romantic dreams, up in lights, fallen off the
silver screen. My heart's like an open book for my whole world to see. Sometime nothing. Yeah, I love Motley Crue.
That is a brilliant track. I do.
Yeah, I love them. They were probably, when I first started really getting into rock music properly around 87, 86, 87, they were probably my favourite band back then in the 80s.
Well, I liked them. I did like them back then, but I'd been a Honey Rocks fan previous.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So there was always a bit of a, you know what I mean? I
get that.
You know, unfortunately, Razzle knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Well, they were. Either of them could have been driving that car.
Yeah, I know.
It's just one of them, wasn't it? But yeah, it's a shitter. I suppose Vince's lack of remorse was the thing that upset most people, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think that was it though, and that's what got me as well, I must admit, at the time.
Yeah, so I do get that totally. But I think the Razzle thing was slightly before my time. I was born in 72, so I'd be like 12, 13 with the Razzle thing. So
I've got 4 years on you, man.
Oh, it was my birthday last Sunday.
But that 4 years means a lot when you're a kid and talking about music.
It does, yeah. About where you come into it, because I came into it, like I say, around 87. And I liked, obviously my mum was into all like 70s glam rock. So I kind of grew up listening to The Sweet and T-Rex and stuff like that. So it was kind of natural that I'd then get into Motley Crue and Poison and stuff like that. And got my mum into quite a lot of them bands as well. Drag my mum along to see Poison, Def Leppard. My mum loves Bon Jovi now. So.
I'm just not quite old enough to have gone to a lot of the punk gigs in the late 70s and stuff like that. But, you know, I do remember buying Teenage Kicks by the Undertones, buying Blondie and getting into the and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I came into punk a little bit later than that, I suppose. I got into all the glam rock, then got into Hanoi Rocks a bit later on, and it was like, oh, these are cool. And then went digging back through all that sort of stuff, and it was like, oh my God, there's all this music. So
I know. Well, there is. I mean, the world is full of music, and history's full of music, and there's some amazing stuff from years ago. There's some amazing stuff now, and there'll be amazing stuff in the future.
Yeah. I think that the first punk album I ever remember really making me go, "Holy crap!" was "Out Come the Wolves" by Rancid.
Oh yeah.
And I remember listening to that and thinking, right, there's got to be loads more stuff out there that's like this. I've got to go and find it. And I think that's still probably my favourite punk album to this day. I think
It's a damn fine album, has to be said.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Trying to think. I remember my mate coming home one day and he just bought the 12-inch of the Dead Kennedys, Too Drunk to Fuck.
Yeah.
And I think I was listening to a lot of mod stuff at the time. There's a bit of a mod revival back in sort of 81. And but I remember hearing that and going, yeah, I'll be having some of that.
Well, I suppose older punk, I remember seeing Anthrax and they covered some of the older punk songs. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. You know, so yeah, because obviously thrash metal came out of punk, didn't it? So.
Well, you know, again, music is intertwined and connected in so many.
Yeah, totally.
But we get that. Okay, we've digressed again. We've got one more question to go. One more question.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This one's going to test you now. In 2007, New Generation Superstars released their debut album, Crash Course in Rock and Roll.
Yep.
But can you tell me the name of the 6th track on that album?
Oh, God. The 6th track?
The 6th track.
And you know what? In 2017, we played that album from start to finish live. I'm trying to think. So it opens with Come Over, Overload, Dope Fiend, Do It 'Cause I Can is the last one. Oh, I have no idea. Can I flip the question?
You can certainly flip the question.
Brilliant.
Okay then, for 80 exposure points, can you tell me what year did Rocky Shades form Wildside Riot? Was it 2008, 2009, 2010 or 2011?
I have no idea. Wildside Riot. I'm trying to think how long I played in Wildside Riot for before it became Wrathchild. I want to say 2009.
9?
Yeah.
2010, I'm afraid.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Because my old band played with them at the Salutation. That's how I ended up in them.
Oh, yeah. The old Sal.
Yeah, my old band Suicide Tuesday, we played with them at one of the Wildside club nights. And I think their bass player was leaving and Rocky was like, "You're really cool. Do you want to be in the band?" I was like, yeah. I just offered to learn the songs and fill in if he was struggling. I ended up unofficially joining them. I never officially joined Wildside Riot. Never officially joined Wildside Riot. I just played in them for God knows how long. So is that 2010?
These things happen.
Yeah. See, I told you I wouldn't do so good as last time.
Oh, you didn't do too bad. I mean, you got a couple of 100-pointers in there.
Yeah. One of them was about the bloody Teletubbies.
I know. Brilliant. Okay, Mr. Jonny Suicide, would you like to know your total score?
Yeah, go on.
I can tell you now, you've scored a total of 940 points, dude.
Brilliant.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Well, again, once more, thank you for taking part. It's been a blast.
No problem. It's been good fun.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the viewers before you go?
Yeah. Buy this CD. It's really good. And track 6 is called One More, apparently.
Good man yourself. You heard it. Check out New Generation Superstars. You will see links going across the bottom. Check out Rocky Shade's Wildside Riot and Wrathchild. Sorry. It's old age. It's old age. Believe me.
Yeah. You're not as old as Rocky, though. Just remember that.
That's true. Okay, Mr. Jonny Suicide, thank you very much, Dave.
Been a pleasure.
All right, guys. Catch you soon.
Cheers.
Oh, that was bloody fun, wasn't it? Well done to you, Guido, for that quiz, and also well done to Mr. Jonny Suicide.
The man was brilliant. We had good crack doing that. As I hope we have good crack with the rest of the quizzes as well. We've got some very interesting people lined up for you, it has to be said.
Who have you got lined up for us? Are you going to tell us?
I'm saying nothing, mate. You're just going to have to wait and see.
Okay, then. Okay, so what's up next, then? If you can't tell us who we got on the quiz next time.
Okay, yeah, we've got something that I'm really excited about. It's one of the ideas we had for this show was a little section called Musical Memories, where musicians and fans alike that have amazing collections of music memorabilia show us around their collection and kind of talk us through it. One of the first people we got is Buck, lead singer from Belfast punk legends, the Defects. But we have got a wee bit more than that, as I mentioned earlier. Little bit of background on the Defects for those who don't know. Originally formed back in 1978, split up in 84, and during that time they released one album, Defective Breakdown. Now, the guys kind of got back together again in 2010. They then signed to Punkorama Records, and since then have produced a further 4 albums, with the latest one out right now. So not only have we got Buck showing us some of his memorabilia, we've also got the Defects brand new video, and we've got a few other things which you will find as we go through. So let's go over to Buck's place.
There's old Johnny Rotten there, like, everybody had one of those in their walls, didn't they? Like, come on, that's an old one there. This is, what's that? There's another one, there's an old Sid Vicious one. You got that free in Sid with Sid Sings or something. I've also got that there, like, that's laminated, that one. Who killed me? What else is there up there? We've got that one there. That there's from 999 gig we did with 999 in Voodoo a few years back. That was a real good one. So it was. There's another one from Voodoo. Confirmed Casuals, and there's Lars who signed it there. Cool. That's from a Bowie tribute in Berlin. I'm funny feeling that was Peter out of the Test Tubes. That was Peter in the Test Tubes was the Bowie tribute. What else have we got? There's an Sex Pistols one there, and that was free with some magazine. There's one there. There's a good one there. That's like Anti-Nowhere League, the Defects, Brighton. Now that would have been 1982. There's that one that was taken off the side of some bus. I don't even know if it made it to the bus. But that's the one from Custom House Square that we played at. Oh look, there's one there, I like that. That's a Motorhead stage, Motorhead, Lemmy stage, etc. So now I want to get signed there, 999. love sign things. There's a good one when we played with Sham 69, got them to sign the set list. There's the Damned, a couple of Damned things there. Of course we've got UK subs signed. We've got the Skids signed. We've got that signed by the author, Sean O'Neill. I think Guy signed it though. There's a couple there signed as well, Stiff Little Fingers ones there somewhere signed. Yeah. You have to get an odd one signed, like. I mean, what else have I got? Oh, there's one there from the Ulster Hall. It didn't actually happen in the Ulster Hall, it happened somewhere else. There's the specials when they played in St George's Market. Yeah. There's another Damned one. What have we got? Nothing else really on the roof. A couple of these things. There's Alvin Gibbs, Jet, Charlie. That's an old one. Jet's there. Mahones, superb band from Canada, Dublin, etc. Another 999. Or is that? That's a 999 cracker. That's Marky Ramone. There's another one there from Mahomes. There's one there from the Sex Pistol. Playing Matlock.
Ready? Yeah, we're ready.
Buck's actually got a couple of other projects, musical projects, apart from the Defects. He fronts Doghouse, which is a sort of ska two-tone covers band. They're absolutely cracking, I must say. And most recently, got together a couple of friends, and they're doing this little kind of fun, folky project called Johnny Hash. Let's have a look.
There was an old woman and she lived in the woods, way down by, yeah. There was an old woman and she lived in the woods, down by the riverside, yeah.
baby 3 months old. Will ya, why ya? Had a baby 3 months old, down by the riverside. She had a penknife long and sharp. Will ya, why ya? Had a penknife long and sharp, down by the riverside. She stuck the pen in the baby's heart. Will ya, why ya? Stuck the knife in the baby's heart, down by the riverside. The 3 loud knocks come knocking at the door. Will ya, why ya? 3 loud knocks come knocking at the door, down by the riverside. There's 2 policemen and a man. Will ya, why ya? 2 policemen and a man, down by the riverside. They put her away and put her in the jail. Will ya, why ya? Put her away and put her in the jail, down by the riverside. They put a noose around her neck. Will ya, why ya? Put a noose around her neck, down by the riverside. They pulled the rope and she got hung. Will ya, why ya? Pulled the rope and she got hung, down by the riverside. And that was the end of the woman in the woods. Will ya, why ya? That was the end of the baby too, down by the riverside.
And also, things can get quite busy round at Buck's place. You never know who you might find there. And on the day Buck was recording this for us, it just so happened that Mr. Henry Clooney, one of the founding members of Stiff Little Fingers, happened to be round there with his current band, XSLF, and they did a couple of little bits for us. So let's have a look at that now.
We are nowhere left to go. Maybe that's where we build.
Today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
So yeah, that was a bit special, wasn't it? I mean, not only did we get back showing us round the back house, as it were, well, we had some extras in there. That little Johnny Hash thing, I thought that was brilliant. It's just the three of them get together and knock out some sort of classic folk songs and what have you. But to have sort of Henry Clooney and XSLF there as well, absolutely brilliant. Thanks for doing that, guys. But yeah, Defects' brand new album out now, The Death of Imagination, and the single also out now on Punkorama Records. Now, are we going to follow the yellow brick road? Mucka J?
Well, we're going to go under the cover with Mucka. So I suppose we might follow the yellow brick road, or we could follow the Black Rock Road. I don't know.
The Black Rock Road.
Yeah. Actually, I've just realised I used to live on a road next door to Black Rock Road.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually just come to my mind. Yeah, in Birmingham. Do you know what? I knew there was a Black Rock thing somewhere. Anyway, yeah, so this is a little section from me. It's a video that I'm going to pull every month for something that's a bit inspirational. It could be a cover song. This time it's a cover song. It could be something else next month. Something that's topical, something that's in the news at the time. What I've done, this was something that really was quite an inspiration. There's a guy called Nish I've known for many, many years from a band called The Idle Dead. He's a fantastic drummer. And during lockdown, he decided to do a little bit of covers with his young kids. It's a Linkin Park song. Everybody loves a bit of Linkin Park. Of course, there is a special memory to Chester Bennington at this time of year, who sadly lost his life. So there's a nod there to Chester as well. But I think this song and the way the kids join in, and the fact that Nish plays every part in the band, he records every section separately in the garage, and the kids, so much passion in there. And I'm hoping that this is an inspiration to everyone. So this is Nish from The Idle Dead with the young kids, and it's just fantastic. Sit back and watch this and tell me it doesn't make you either smile or choke.
It starts with one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I design this rhyme to explain that you time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal, I didn't look out for long. Watch the time go right out the window. Try to hold on, but you didn't even know. Just wasted it all just to watch you go. Everything inside, even though I tried. All fell apart. Wanna make people
And yeah, wasn't that something a bit special? Don't those kids rock, man? Love it. The enthusiasm, you know. We were all young once, weren't we? So you get the youngsters in at the beginning, don't you think? But on a more serious note, obviously last week was the anniversary of Chester Bennington's death. So we'd just like to say, you know, if you are feeling down, there are people out there you can talk to your friends or the Samaritans, whatever, you know, just talk to people.
Absolutely. Nice words there from you, Guido. Well, folks, this is the end of the show. We've got one more band for you, which Guido's going to introduce in a minute. But I'd just like to remind you all, firstly, thank you very, 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 very much for joining us on this pilot show. It's not perfect, but we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Perfect. But we've had so much fun putting this together. We'd like to say big, massive thank you to Jack, of course, for putting all the editing together. He's had one hell of a headache from me and Mr. McFister over the last month or so. But it has been enjoyable. It's been a really fun experience. The website is supportmusic.live. If you want to watch the show again, you'll be able to watch it from there or on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook channel. And we'll be on the next episode on Sunday the 30th of August, again at 7 p.m. And check on our Facebook page over the next few weeks when we start giving you snippets of who we have on the next show, what live bands, and who we have on the quiz, what videos have we got, all sorts of things coming up. Episode 2. But before that, it's over to Guido to outro the last band of episode 1 of On the Sea.
Okay, now, not long after we started talking about putting this together, this last band put on their own live lockdown session on Facebook, and I was like, that's exactly what we want. You need them on the show, and I love them anyway. They're from Stoke-on-Trent. They're called Headsticks. They are folk, they are punk, they're, as they say, revolutionary rock and roll, and I absolutely love them to death. I had a chat with Andrew, and they've put this little live session together especially for us, and yeah, let's just enjoy. Give it up for Headsticks.
Welcome to Eyes on the Scene, we're Headsticks. How's it going? Are we on the tear tonight? I'm not up for it, it'll be better when I get a pint. Same crowded boozer, same crowded town. Did you know last night I wished that I could burn the whole place down? I'm gonna stay in, gonna listen to the radio, gonna catch up on the football scores outside, it's gonna blow. Sit inside these four walls and be in denial. Oh yes, I'll stay in tonight, staying for a while. Mississippi is burning in this town. Mississippi is burning all around. Mississippi is burning in this town. Mississippi is burning all around. Have you seen the photographs in the lounges and the bar? Photographs of our city, ain't it big and black like tar? Photographs of our industry, spine turned out and broke. And the years passed by and the old men died, they said in the dark smoke. Mississippi is burning in this town. Mississippi is burning all around. Mississippi is burning in this town. Mississippi is burning all around. There's rumors in the pubs and bars, whispers on the street. Crooked cross sits on the roll, hear the sound of the marching feet. Strange fruit growing on the trees like in Billie Holiday songs. As the years months by and the old men die, stirred the boat so strong. is burning in this town. Mississippi is burning all around. Mississippi is burning in this town. Mississippi is burning all around. Mississippi is burning in this town. Mississippi is burning all around. Mississippi is burning in this town. Mississippi is burning all around. Flatline Town. Friday night, the sirens blaring, space in the shadow and the needle sharing. Tell you what I do, try to live a free. You better tell your friends, come and buy from me. Saturday night to the mountains, where all the rivers are pissed when it's stand they stand. Fighting for the rights of a window goes. It's a flatline town, the death bell tolls. Oh no, what would you give? Oh no, not to live. Oh no, what would you give? Not to live on a flatline town. Oh no, what would you give? Oh no, not to live. Oh no, what would you give? Not to live on a flatline town. The dead man walking on his belly, a man he's got a spring in a step from a side again. You better hope your others are on the bell. Do you really need another one like him? Forever the war, they live in his own Carmel state, sea-green sun, shadow reflections, sign of times. The looks of with a bottle of wine. Oh no, why would you give? Oh no, not to live. Oh no, why would you give? Not to live on the bloodline town. Oh no, why would you give? Oh no, not to live. Oh no, why would you give? Not to live on the bloodline town. A little respect, ain't no in the flatline town. You would spell a champagne, ain't no respect in the flatline town. Working on minutes in 1930, ain't no respect in the flatline town. Shattered her jaw, shattered her spine. Oh no, why would you give? Oh no, not to live. Oh no, why would you give? Not to live in the flatline town. Oh no, why would you give? Oh no, not to live. Oh no, why would you give? Not to live in the flatline town. Please don't crucify me, don't nail me to the tree. I cannot take you to the promised land, I never could have wouldn't set you free. In the land of hope and glory, through all these years of hurt, your Messiah wears a sovereign ring, a knocked up Burberry shirt. Oh no, why would you give? Oh no, not to live. Oh no, why would you give? Not to live in a bloodline town. Oh no, why would you give? Oh no, not to live. Oh no, why would you give? Not to live in a bloodline town. Oh no, oh no, oh no, not to live in a bloodline town. Oh no, oh no, oh no, not to live in a bloodline town. Now then, how are we? It's great to be here, doing a little bit for Eyes on the Scene. We're called Headsticks, and we're going to do a few songs for you. 2 acoustic numbers for you there. The first one was called Mississippi Burning, very poignant at the moment, into a song written about our own hometown, our own city of Stoke-on-Trent, called Flatline Town, about the fact that there's no industry, no jobs anymore, and the place is going a little bit to pot, maybe, just like many ex-industrial towns. I'm going to do some electric stuff for you. The first one is called Cold Grey English Skies. It's the year 2020, and in every shop doorway, under every bridge, in the park benches, there's people sleeping with no homes of their own. It's the year 2020. Standing on the corner of a dead-end street, begging for some cops to buy something to eat. Sun never shines in the shadow of the fat cat's greed. All he ever dreamed is a woman and a bloody good feed. Sun never shines in the shadow of the backyard screen. Feeling agitated. Maybe it's time that the sound was faded. Red, penny, one last time. Penny, red, one last time. Feeling agitated. Maybe it's time that the sound was faded. Red, penny, one last time. Penny, red, one last time. When we go right in the skies, see the roses as they wither and they die. When the cold grey English skies, see the roses as they wither and they die. In the darkness of an alley, she swallows the price. She got a few quid in a pocket, stem the blowing tide. It's a price she got to pay, there's a time and a habit to be fed. On the other side of town, there's a child caught on lonely in a bed. It's the price she's got to pay, there's a time and a habit to be fed. She's feeling down, feeling agitated. Maybe it's time that the sandwich made it. Red, one last time. Red, one last time. Feeling down, feeling agitated. Maybe it's time that the sandwich made it. Red, one last time. So red, one last time. When the cold grey English skies, see the roses as they wither and they die. When the cold grey English skies, see the roses as they wither and they die. When the cold grey English skies, when the cold grey English skies, when the cold grey English skies, when the cold grey English skies. Dead-end street, begging for some cops to buy something to eat. Sun he never shines in the shadow of the baghead's greed. All he ever dreams of is a woman and a bloody good feed. Sun he never shines in the shadow of the baghead's greed. Sun he never shines in the shadow of the baghead's greed. Sun he never shines in the shadow of the baghead's greed. Gonna do a song called I Love You, which is dedicated to the beautiful ladies out there. I love you, but I'll never understand you. Goes without saying. It's just a song, it don't mean nothing, it's just a song. And don't forget, we're here to support the music scene. We must support the music scene. When this is over and done with, for goodness sake, get yourselves to the nearest venue and just go and be there. Be there for that venue. And also support the bands and buy the merchandise and just let's keep this music scene going, for goodness sake. We've got to do this, otherwise we're going to be very, very bored. We'll be watching reruns of Match of the Day. When football was football in them days, by the way. Proper. This is called I Love You. It's for the ladies. If you want to dance, you can have a dance. We'd love that. Can't see you, but we'd love it. I love you, but I'll never understand you. And I love you, but I'll never understand you. I love you, but I'll never understand you. I love you, but I'll never understand you. You say we look so good together. You say we always look so cool. You walk these streets in shoes of finest Spanish leather. There's me and tow, you smell and trumpets fill. I love you, but I'll never understand you. And I love you, but I'll never understand you. I love you, but I'll never understand you. I love you, but I'll never understand you. You say one thing, you mean another. First you build me up, but then you knock me down. You say one thing, I run for cover, until I hear the tears of the clown. The clown! I love you, but I'll never understand you. I love you, say one thing, you mean another. Can you build me up, but then you knock me down? You say these things I run for cover. Once again I hear the tears of the clown. The clown! I love you, but I'll never understand you. 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 Never understand you. Never understand you. Never understand you. But I'll never understand you. Blew the old cobwebs away. It's great to be doing some live stuff. We are keeping our distance. We're in our little boxes, as you can see, keeping very safe. We've got hand sanitizer and everything. There you are. Headsticks branded hand sanitizer. There you go. You never know. Listen, we're going to do another electric one for you. Then we'll slow it down a little bit. This one's called Peace or War. It was on the last album, and I guess it's a song about not knowing whether you're coming or going. And with all the things in the news at the moment and on social media and all that, nobody seems to know whether they're coming or going, what to believe. This is Peace or War. Are we at peace or are we at war? Who blinking knows? I don't know. It's not slow that one down a little bit now. Far too old for this malarkey. The rest of the guys in the band are. I'm going to have a little swig of water. Right, we're going to do a couple of acoustic songs for you. The first one is a song called Paper Flowers, and it particularly pays homage to all those who give their lives and go and fight for their country, put their name down, sign the dotted line, and are brave enough to do that, especially for those ones that don't come back, and those ones that when they do, maybe feel a little bit rejected by the very people that have sent them there in the first place. It's called Paper Flowers. This was on our first EP back in 2013. Tom was 14 at the time, or thereabouts. This is called Paper Flowers.
Saw a man in News at 10 last night. He said they sent his son away to die, to another man's war and to another man's land, to another man's war where his blood would stain the sand. There's mothers and fathers crying all around this crazy world for the poor dead darling heroes and little boys and girls. Shoulders back, boy, hold your head up high. Don't ever let those bastards see you cry. Listen to the rhythm of the pouring rain again, telling me just what a bloody feel, what a fool I've been. Listen to the rattle of the rifle and the gun, to the Holy Ghost, the Father and another, a God-forsaken son. They gave him a tin hat and they gave him a gun. They sold his horse down the river to die in the sun. The queen of the country in a land he doesn't know, where the hillsides have your poison, where the opium grow. The playing Russian roulette, the stake 1,000 young lives. The prize it's a kitchen for the minister's wife, a shining new car, a fat salary, and a penthouse in the city where the living's scot-free. Listen to the rhythm of the pouring rain again, telling me just what a bloody fail, what a fool I've been. Listen to the rattle of the rifle and the gun, to the Holy Ghost, the Father and another, a God-forsaken son. Sin wonder, does anybody care? When the Lord calls out your name, will anyone be there? I get to thinking and I think, and then I get to drinking, well I drink. Then I get to drinking till I can't think anymore. So I sit and count all the paper flowers, blow it on the floor. Got the names etched in stone up on the wall. Wonder what in hell have we all been fighting for? Listen to the rhythm of the pouring rain again, telling me just what a bloody feel, what a fool I've been. Listen to the rattle of the rifle and the gun, to the Holy Ghost, the Father and another, a God-forsaken. Listen to the rhythm of the pouring rain again, telling me just what a bloody feel, what a fool I've been. Listen to the rattle of the rifle and the gun, to the Holy Ghost, the Father and another, yet another, a God-forsaken son.
Thank you very much. Going to do a song, another acoustic song. We do normally finish the set with this, but we're not. We're being controversial.
We're going to do a few more electric songs for you after this, but it's another acoustic one. It's called You're Killing Me America. I think it's self-explanatory, really. And again, I think this was on our debut album, Muster, which was 2014. Don't know. It's all mushed together. It does that when you get older, I think, Nick, doesn't it? Dune. It does. No idea. You're all right. If Dune's all right, the rest of us are all right. This is called, in fact, God help the rest of us if Dune's all right. This is called You're Killing Me America.
Each and every morning of every island day, no issue I need, but autumn colours fade to grey. Winter time is like a savage, changing springtime through my tears. Summer days they melt away, supposing that no fears. When you're in my mind, the blind leading the blind. When you're in my mind, you're bleeding me dry. Never meant to hurt you, didn't mean to cause you pain. Swear to you, my darling, I look with your disdain. When I'm gone, forgive me if I've forgotten you. The red upon your banner, the bloodstained crystal blue. When you're in my mind, the blind leading the blind. When you're in my mind, you're bleeding me dry. And you're killing me America, killing me America, killing me America, killing me America. You're killing me America, killing me America, killing me America, killing me America. Oh, well, you're in my mind, the blind leading the blind. You're in my mind, you're leading me dry. You're killing me America, killing me America, killing me America, killing me America. You're killing me America, killing me America, killing me America, killing me America. Oh, you're in my mind, the blind leading the blind. You're in my mind, you're bleeding me dry. You're bleeding me dry. You're bleeding me dry. Cheers, thanks so much. We're going to go all electrified on you again for the last couple. It's been a pleasure to be here today for you, to do some live stuff for Eyes on the Scene. And it's dead important you do support the music scene. You don't need me to tell you that. You wouldn't be listening. You wouldn't be watching if you didn't. If you needed telling that. But it's important that we do that and support bands, support the venues, the promoters, festivals. We need these back. We need them to be back next year. We need to know that they're going to be there for us all, really. Otherwise, we'll go insane, Nick, won't we? You'll go down. Okay. Nick will go down. This is called When. In the sun of opportunities, everybody has a story that may or may not wish to tell. Everybody has a story, everybody's been halfway to hell and back again. The whole damn world's inside. Everybody's looking out for someone else to blame. Tell me, when did all of that go so wrong? We should smile for the camera. Another photo opportunity, it's another pretty picture on the wall.
Another photo opportunity, another act of kindness to recall, to show you care. I don't know how you dare. They're branded and they're shredded and they do not hang and cry. When did all of this go wrong? When did the day become the cold and long? When did all of this go wrong? When did the day become the cold? Oh no, so long. Oh, so long. Oh, so long. When not? We should have said never be counted now. Another day, another dollar. It's another funnest game you gotta play. Another day, another dollar, and they're got another message out of break. They stand, they preach, and you're falling at their feet. They're fucking you, sucking you, like a both side on a ledge. When did all of this go wrong? When did the day become the cold and long? When did all of this go wrong? When did the day become the cold? When it's so long, what's so long, what's so long? Are you ready for the truth now, friends? In the world of adulation, everybody has to be adored. In the world of adulation, everybody has to be assured to see the sign, the thumbs up or the smile. Deep inside and behind your back, they're turning out just fine. When did all of this go wrong? When the day becomes a golden long. When did all of this go wrong? When the day becomes a gold, when it's so long. For so long, for so long. For so long, 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 for so long. When not? Compassion, it's out of fashion. Compassion. It's out of fashion. Compassion is out of fashion. Hostility, that seems to be the rage. I saw a news report say they're keeping children in a cage. And these aren't just plastic bottles now being washed up on the shore. These aren't just plastic bottles now. I can't take it anymore. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do? What are we going to do about it? Sit back and see it through. Get angry with the TV, point our fingers at the screen, and post the latest status of the false lives we all dream. Get angry with the TV while the species just regress, and while the missus buys a brand new bag to match a brand new dress. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do? What are we going to do about it? Sit back and see it through. Compassion, it's out of fashion. Compassion, it's out of fashion. Compassion, it's out of fashion. Laughing at you, laughing at me, laughing from the top of their family tree. Laughing at you, laughing at me, laughing in the face of our liberty. See the classroom fuel in the public school and a lesson today. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule. Lesson today, divide and rule. See the old school tie and they're getting high, and Charlie in your pocket as you comfort on an alibi. Old school tie, Charlie in your pocket and a limit in the sky. Laughing at you, laughing at me, laughing from the top of that family tree. Laughing at you, laughing at me, laughing in the face of our liberty. Let them make cake, let them make cake. Be the best rubbish and you really hear them right. Let them make cake, let them make cake. Be the best rubbish and you really hear them right. If you beat the best rubbish and you really hear them right. If you beat the best rubbish, you really hear them right. See the wily old fox on limb from limb. The fox is you, the hounds are him. Tally ho, a jolly good show. I've got to give a ride, they'll have you know. Laughing at you, laughing at me, laughing on the top of their family tree. Laughing at you, laughing at me, laughing in the face of our liberty. Let them make cake, let them make cake. Be the best let them make hype. Be the best rubbish and you reach the right. Let them make hype, let them make hype. Be the best rubbish and you reach the right, Will you be the best rubbish and you reach the right, Be the best rubbish, reach the right, That's us. We're called Headsticks. We hope you've enjoyed what we do. It's great to be here for Eyes on the Scene. Keep your eyes on the scene. See you again soon. Take care.
Ah, fuck, mate. We got through it. 3 hours, mate.
Only just, mate. I don't know whether anybody noticed how sweating you were, that you couldn't have a drink all the way through. Bloody hell. 3 hours, no booze.
I'm ready for a drink now. What about you?
Fuck yeah, should we have one?
Go on.
Oh, that beautiful sound of alcohol. Hey, how do you fancy doing next month's one over in Ibiza?
Ibiza?
Yeah.
Now that sounds like a plan.
See you soon then, mate.